Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Sorry to break the news, but I think the article that I have here is just the beginning, or shows the beginning of things, greater things or bigger things that are to come, and that is more of the same, which is assassinations and terrorist acts committed by bad people and bad organizations. And that is in Europe, and I'm gonna assume that that would spread into the North America. Why Europe? Because Europe is closer to the place where the weapons are, which is Ukraine. That will end up in the hands of some bad dudes. That's one thing. The other one is when you have people with bad intentions getting weapons, or having the chance to get the weapons from the market, black market, then you got a problem. And if you attack certain kind of individuals, they will be able to commit crimes because they're going to have the means. In this case, I have this article that talks about an assassination. A guy, a blogger, a person who, according to the article, was critical of some certain kind of people, and he got assassinated in the free world in Sweden. Let me read you the who's who, what's what, and then I will discuss things that I already said a few times already, which is this is going to be, we're going to see more of this, unfortunately. So this article comes from the Moscow Times from today, which is the 6th of December 2022. Chechen dissident blogger reported killed in Sweden. So this guy ruffled some, whatever, he did some certain things, and they say, you know what, we don't like the way you do this and you do that, and they assassinated the guy. Now, in Sweden, you can't defend yourself with weapons, so you will sit in duck because the government will defend you. That's what these guys are trying to do here as well. I'm not saying that he might have been able to fend the attackers, but at least you had a chance if you had the opportunity to be armed, or at least you definitely had more chances to survive. Now, the Chechen blogger, and it's Tumso Abdurrahmanov, a vocal critic of Chechenia's strongman leader Ramzan Kadyrov, based in Sweden, has been reported killed nearly a week after he went missing. So, and I'm quoting, Tumso was shot at night by a group of people. The Chechen opposition movement 1ADAT said in a social media post on Monday, citing its network of informants in Europe and Chechnya. So these guys are spreading with all these freedoms and ability to travel in Europe, and the ability to probably transfer weapons as they do and carry them. The criminals, not the law-abiding citizens. No, you disarm the law-abiding citizens and then they become sitting ducks. Why? Because the government has to control you, not to defend you. Anyway, the Swedish authorities have said they were unable to comment on the reports of Abdurrahmanov's killing, according to Swedish newspaper Aftonbladet. Now, this guy's allies said he and his brother have not responded to calls and messages since last Thursday. He was allegedly shot dead that night, said Radio Svoboda, a Russian language affiliate of the US news network Radio Free Europe, Radio for Liberty, citing his associates. Now, this guy's claim, 1ADAT claimed this guy's brother Muhammad had been hidden away by the intelligence services. Abdurrahmanov, who was 36, survived a hammer attack in Sweden in 2020, and he claimed had been ordered from within Russia. Now these guys are going to have bazookas, they're going to have all kind of weapons, not going to have hammers and pistols or revolvers. They're going to have more than that, and they always have AK-47s, I guarantee you that. A Swedish court sentenced a male suspect in the attack to 10 years in prison and a female suspect to 8 years. Oh, I thought the women are more peaceful, we're told here. Swedish media reported that Abdurakhmanov had been living in hiding in Sweden since 2019 after being denied asylum in Poland. Poland, you're responsible. You know why? Because that's exactly what another group blames everybody else. Hey, you didn't help us when the guy with the mustache was after us. Yeah, we helped you, yes. You didn't do it enough. That's why it happened what it happened. Okay, so then Poland denied this guy asylum, then they must be guilty. Now, you know this is bullshit, right? What I'm saying here. He had lived in exile since 2015 to escape what he had described as threats to his life in Chechnya, a southern Russian region ruled by Kremlin loyalist Kadyrov. Kadyrov, who has been accused of widespread rights abuse, has labeled opposition members enemies of the people. Abdurakhmanov regularly posted videos highly critical of Kadyrov on his YouTube channel, which has nearly 500,000 subscribers. Nano more. So, how do you like freedom, my friends? You see, freedom, you can have it, but you have to be protected, your rights to do certain things, or at least you have the right to protect yourself. Self-defense. If these guys take your means of defending yourself, what, you're going to call the police? And let's say this guy say, yeah, we did it. And going to be, let's say, a group in Russia. Let's say it's the Wagner group. Or let's say it's Kadyrov and his friends. What are you going to do about it, Sweden? I know what you're going to do. You're going to bend over and take it. That's what you're going to do. You can't do shit. So what are you going to do when these guys are going to have more advanced weapons from the black market? Europe, remember, maybe you don't remember, but I don't expect you to remember. I said this on a few videos before. When I was a student here in the United States of America, I went to university. I went to a speech. I attended a meeting where then Senator Levin, Jewish, but a coincidence anyway, came to the campus to talk to students. And he came with his hands in his pockets. That's how he walked in the building. That's how he walked in the hall. With his hands in the pocket. Came out of a car. Senator. Now, I couldn't see any secret services or anybody who protected this senator. One of the 100. So this is how it's in the United States. You can rub shoulders with this kind of, or elbows, with this kind of people. And you know what I mean? That's a free, it used to be, much more calmer or freer, not a society, because it's always you're going to have areas where you don't want to show up or you don't want to pass through. But if you have the means to defend yourself, you at least kind of equal the attacker's ability to harm you. Imagine you don't have, you can know all these kind of things, but if they show up with a gun, okay, what do you want? Give you everything you want. So the same, if you don't have the means to equal that, you're gonna be a sitting duck. And I don't know if that would have helped this person who unfortunately was killed, but at least he could have retaliated. I mean, I don't know the circumstances. Shot from behind, a drive-by shooting. I don't know. Just kick the door in and shot him right there, and didn't have the gun. But I'm just saying, you still have it. And if they know that you have it, it's not that they will deter them from doing it, but probably they will look for. You narrow the desire, because you can be shot as well. Like for instance, here in the United States of America, in the states where you can carry concealed weapons, so that means nobody knows you have them, which I think you should have 100%. I'm talking about the law-abiding citizens, but unfortunately it's not only us who have that, it's them to also have them. I'm talking about criminals. Now, if a guy who wants to rob a store here, let's say in a state where you have concealed or open carry weapons, they will try to rob the store if there's about 100 or 200 people over there, or they try to mug you in the street. I don't think so, because they don't know if you have 3 pistols on you and shoot a guy. So they are, I'm not saying that eliminates the chance, but at least the guy thinks 3 times, hey, if I want to rape this woman over there, she might have a pistol on her and she's gonna shoot me. So I have to be more, this or that, or maybe some other time. The same here with this guy. But I'm pretty sure he didn't have any weapons, because Sweden is a free. I've been to Sweden, just so you know, and a beautiful country, beautiful people, but you have all kind of other people showing up in your society, and the society changes according to diversity. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. Things like this will happen more and more. That's a prediction.